It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Brandon, go. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
F-18, F-18.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go, let's go.
In motion right, that's Collins. Again, it's Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Stroud looking to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over to the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Stroud now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 74 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A good pickup there of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Will Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And the reigning defensive rookie of the year made an immediate impact a season ago, and that continues here with another sack. Just 1 year ago, 7 sacks, 10 tackles for loss in just 15 games played.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go, hey.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then onto that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, uno.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Stroud sets up the play action. To Mixon on the check down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have regained the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll get this down to the 38.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down and 6 now.
Half 18, half 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56. Gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter.
On the give, this is Singletary. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And Singletary has found a new home with the Giants after successful stints in Buffalo and Houston. He's coming off of 3 consecutive seasons where he produced over 1,000 yards from scrimmage, and New York is hoping that trend continues.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Allen Robinson from 21 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3rd and 12. Here's Stroud. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have yet again retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And he returns this to the 22. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Will Anderson, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, 84 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 17-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Stroud to throw it. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stroud working out of the gun. And Diggs has it. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. The throwing again is Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Nifty move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And Stroud now to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Still first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. Up we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here we go, hey. Flick right, flick right, flick right.
Throwing Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Okay, here we go. Goldfish! Goldfish! Goldfish!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Jones going to change it up here. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Down at the 25.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in your offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Across the middle, he finds Robinson. Touchdown, Giants! Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for them all afternoon. This defense is... Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, ready.
Stroud. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Stroud looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Jones off the bootleg. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
They will run with Singletary. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Half 18, half 18. Go, dog, dog, dog. Up we go.
Off the bootleg. Jones completing it to the right side. Johnson. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And Johnson is one of those players that I expect to get better and better during his time in the NFL. Long and rangy, a really good catch radius, in his pre-draft process, one of the best ones out of the tight ends.
Back to throw. Jones. Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pass.
Singletary is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll run again. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now Stroud. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, it's Stroud. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Singletary to get the drive started, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.